Page 76, what a wonderful world. 4/4 time, we're still in the key of G major. Make sure you can do the G major scale. You probably should be doing it 2 octaves up and down by now because the music is getting rather involved. Let's check out our notes and rhythms here. Right hand, we're coming in on beat 4. Means there should be another measure somewhere else with 3 counts in it. Well, if we look around, it's usually at the end, we see there's no measure with 3 counts in it. Well, in my opinion, that's an error because every measure's got to have 4 beats in it according to the time signature. So if you got a pickup beat at the beginning with 1 beat in it, I need to know where the other 3 beats are. I don't really need to know that, but as far as music theory goes, they should be there. It doesn't affect how we play it. We're still coming in on beat 4. Right hand here, they want you to do a 1-3-1 here. That's fine, we can do that. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now if this doesn't work, you can do a second finger there if you have to. And then during the rest, come up. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and then it's a 1 and a 2. Measure 6, 1 and crossover here. And that's held down for 6 counts. Isn't that nice? Let's go over to page 77 on measure 17. You're here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. A sharp now is here. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now second finger. So measure 20. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Measure 23, 1 and 2. Not too bad, I hope. After some of the stuff we played earlier, this should be a piece of cake almost. Left hand, well, broken chords. And then a 4 chord. That's fine. 1, 2. Now measure 4. Come. They want you to do here. No. Come across, use this as your pivot, come across, use 2-4 here. So the last 2 notes on the first line is here and then go across here. And now you can do a 1-4 or a 1-3 actually. And then they want you to do a 1-3 again. I'd do a 4-2. That's just measure 5, a B flat, an E flat. You can use thumb for all that if you want to. Why? This is here. So measure 4 is a 2-4, and then, or 4-2 I should say, start with the bottom note. 4-2, and then a 4-1, and then if you want, you can do also a 4 here, or a 3-2, whichever, and then a B flat, and then here. That measure 6, the whole note, is an A, a C, and a D. So you're coming from here to here. Okay, measure 7. I do a second finger on the D sharp. Keeps my hand out here. You can use thumb if you want, but it's not. Because you gotta here. And you get that some more. Let's put the hands together and see what happens. Here. Here. And here. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Just hold the right hand down as you do this, and then lift up. So that's by itself. It's easier to see the dotted rhythms and how they work when there's quarter notes in the other hand, because you can see how they line up. Measure 10 is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. bar, it's the same thing. Now, you go through and put the heads together and then go work on it for a while, weeks, months, whatever, and get rid of the hesitations. So it's a steady beat. It's a slow piece anyway, so it's not that bad, but it's got to be a steady beat. As far as articulation goes, you pretty much connect it. You can do the phrasing if you want according to the words, the sentences and the words. However, you get rests in the music, so you're going to lift up anyway. So, okay, that's fine. For the left hand, connect the whole thing as best you can. Dynamics, well, they apply to the melody. Moderately soft, whatever you think moderately soft. Just nice, gentle piece. After you get to know the piece and you start getting into the piece and you get the feelings and the emotions and all that, you can get a little louder and softer as you feel it, but stay in the area of soft. This is a soft piece. It's not a drinking song or a party song, it's a soft piece. Keep everything else in the background. Measure 7 and 8. As I'm doing this, I want to hear this. You don't play this louder so you can. You just play the other softer. Get softer. See, as this dies away, the left hand's got to die away too. And then that's melody. Can you go soft? Melody, background. So you do the dynamics, and then we add the pedal. It'd be nice to connect some things. It's very choppy the way it is. This arrangement is written. So we connect things, and we want the overtones. We don't want to get it too smeary though, so we have to watch out on that. And this is going to be overlapping pedal, so the notes do their thing first, and then the pedal lags behind them slightly, so it overlaps just a little bit. So at the beginning, I push the notes first here, pedal, then change it after I play the notes. Now here they're not pedaling measure 6. And that's okay. If you don't want to pedal it, you can connect it fine with the hands. You just lose the overtones. Just make sure you connect it. Now in measure 8, I would lift the pedal up at the end of beat 3, so there's a little silence before I play the 8th notes. So, because it's like taking a breath. So measure 7 is change it, and change. Just lift up right after you play that. Lift up. Just don't pedal that beat, I guess. And then. And that's basically the pedaling. I think it's fine. I kind of like the pedaling they've got in here, with that exception I made on, the change I made on measure 8. Take a look at the top of page 77 on measure 15. You're here. Right after you play the G chord, you lift the pedal up, and don't pedal that. So again, measure 15 is it? Here, change it, and lift it up. Don't pedal this, now pedal. Don't pedal that. It would be too smeary if you did. if you pedal like measure 18, they're too much. So we don't pedal those. I agree, I like that. That's very nice. At the bottom, measure 23, you're here. Now pedal measure 24. Lift up. It's like taking a breath. And then the DS all coded. The DS sends you back to the sine. The sine is on page 76. Third line down, last measure. You see that little sign there? The double bars? You go to there. There may or may not be double bars, but you go back to there, so it's here. Now if you're going to pedal the last beat in measure 6, here, the 8th notes, so measure 6 was that. If you're going to pedal that, then pedal the 8th notes there at the bottom of page 77, on measure 24. Do them both the same. So if you pedal one, pedal the other. If you don't pedal one, don't pedal the other. You decide what you're going to do, but do them both the same. The coda sign is at the top of page 77, between the second and third measures here. Then you jump to the coda, and at the end, the pedal and the hands come up together. After 2 counts of the, okay. Something like that. I'd like to play it with you very slowly to check all the notes and rhythms and stuff. I'll try and pedal it as I suggested, although I'm pedaling it pretty much like they're showing. So I'll give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 4. And we're going to do the DS and the whole bit. 1 and ready and go, and 3 and 1 and 2. 3,